Yes, we're ready.
Hi, my name is Amanda Kern, and my speech is how to be a private investigator. Have you ever encountered a private investigator before? I didn't think so. We're not as common as you probably think. Let's see. I'm going to talk to you about how private investigators like myself acquire cases, what types of cases and items are at my disposal, as well as what qualifications it takes to become a PI, especially, maybe one of you might be interested in doing that one day. I acquire cases a few different ways. It can be like new clients coming in and meeting with me and telling me, what they need done. I'm often hired by lawyers to help research things for their cases, like court cases. And I'm also, sometimes I do undercover work for the Sheriff's Department, and I also can help track down people that skip bond for like bail bondsmen. I think in the state of Texas, under my PI license, I'm also considered a bounty hunter, so it's kind of cool. The types of cases that I mostly take are missing persons. It's like a good feeling when I can track down somebody and bring them home to their family, especially if they're like across the country, because we have traveled a pretty big distance to find people. And one of my most favorite things is fire and arson investigation. I think that's very, very interesting, like to be able to go into a burnt building and figure out what caused it. And I work with insurance companies to help people get their money, and get new homes. And I also do surveillance work, undercover stuff, what do you call it? Spousal problems, cheating, stuff like that. And I do security jobs, like big events, stuff like that. Some helpful items that are at my disposal are things like this. I have a pen, that's a real pen, and it's also a camera and audio device, and you would just I don't have a pocket, but if you did, you would put it in there, and it's got a little, I'm trying to think, sorry, I noticed, there's a little camera right there, and it's actually HD, so it's really cool, and people don't know you're recording them, obviously. And I also have a little extractor that I can plug into a computer, and I can take all of somebody's text messages, phone calls, even if they've been deleted, you can't hide anything, and I can find evidence when I need it. And I also have a website that I use to run background checks, and this is really helpful for finding people, because if you've ever stayed somewhere and received mail there, I will know about it. I will know, and that's a really easy way to find people, because you'd be surprised how many addresses pop up when you run somebody's. Okay. And if anybody is interested in becoming a PI, there are a couple things that you need to be. You need to be at least 18 years old and have no criminal history, and you need a combination of 3 years in higher education and criminal justice, as well as investigative work-related experience. And there is an exception. If you don't have these qualifications, you can be licensed under somebody who is, like myself. My dad is above me, and he has all this. And you also need to pass a written exam, and you have to have proof of liability insurance. So, it's a really interesting field, and that's pretty much it. Is there any questions?
Camera pen. Was the camera on the little clip thing?
Yeah, I'll pass it around. And it's kind of cool because it plugs into a USB.
Oh.
But right there.
Right there? How would you, if you clip it
No,
that?
the other way. Yeah, like that. You,
in the
you don't
pocket.
have a shirt pocket?
Here, go ahead.
No.
Oh, I have my shirt though.
Okay, I could.
But you would clip it like that, and there's
Yeah,
a
you
little
can
tiny
even
camera.
see
And then
that.
this button, I couldn't find the charger, but it would turn on, there's a light right here that it changes color depending on if it's just video, just audio, or both.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna have Amanda track you all down and make sure you're doing your homework.
Yes.
I can do that.
So, what's the most interesting case you've ever worked on?
it's gonna sound a little bit dorky, but I had this really big fraud case, and it was just tons of paperwork looking through statements and statements, but I found a guy like $40,000 that had been stolen from him. Like, it was pretty crazy. I'm just saying, like, that's a pretty good feeling, like, knowing, like, this man thought, everybody thought he was crazy. Like, nobody believed him, and then I found all that proof, but I don't know. I probably should have said, like, a missing persons one, but I don't know. I kind of like busy work, like paperwork and stuff like that.
So how did you come to be a PI? I mean, I know you mentioned your dad and everything, but did he just inspire you to do it, or?
Yes, I'm also a volunteer firefighter, and so I kind of started off, like, when he was fire marshal, was going to fires and, like, helping him with his investigation, and then it kind of escalated from there.
Aren't you afraid of big dudes?
Not really. I think once the adrenaline gets going, I don't normally get afraid. And I have my dad with me. I don't usually go to like pick up big dudes by myself or anything.
Do you like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I don't watch it.
You don't watch her?
Maybe they should make me into a show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. Let's give her a hand. Thank you.